We can do a round of straddles.
Want to do a round of straddles then?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Do it.
that's good.
5100,
And I'm so
200 with a $200 big blind ante.
I'm trying to pick something up this round.
So is that a straddle there, Liam?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't min raise it like Torch over here.
Torch. I like that name.
Me too. I really like it, especially since he's up every dollar. It makes it better.
400.
And min raises.
He does it to
Okay,
his
mister.
buddy,
This all seems fair.
Phil Hellmuth.
I guess I'll do the
Comes
dark
NG out of that straddle.
Me
More
too.
powerful heads up.
Oh my god.
We are playing 50, 100, 200 on No Gamble, No Future on Poker Go. Make sure you check out that show. It is amazing. Justin Young, very deep stacked, one of my favorite poker players in the world. He gets in there, he battles. He has the Queen 4 offsuit on the button. Normally a very easy fold, but Justin doesn't care. He raises up to $400 over onto Phil Hellmuth, $33,000 deep. He has the most World Series of poker bracelets ever. As soon as I say whatever number he has, he's going to win another one. He opts to just call the Jack 9 suited. Super deep stacked. I don't mind 3-betting suited connectors, suited gappers, etc. So 3-betting to something like $1,800 could be perfectly fine, but calling is certainly reasonable as well. Hellmuth calls, we see the flop heads up. Let's spin the wheel.
Can you imagine?
Phil does flop a jack.
14.
Justin flops a 4. Phil check min raises.
Torch again.
Justin calls.
The flop comes Jack 4, 2. This is trouble for Justin Young. Hellmuth checks, as he should with his entire range on this very uncoordinated board. Justin Young goes $700, which is perfectly reasonable. He does not mind if Phil Hellmuth folds out a whole lot of hands that have some equity, like any 2 overcards to a 4. Hellmuth then, with his top pair, bad kicker, backdoor flush draw, says, I raise the minimum. This is a play I absolutely hate because it gives Justin Young amazing odds. Justin has to put in $700 to try to win a pot that's going to be $4,900. Do you think that Justin Young, with whatever he has, is going to have more than 1/7 equity share in the pot? And the answer is pretty much always yes. That said, this is something that Phil Hellmuth, who has the most World Series of poker bracelets in the entire planet Earth, does a lot. I basically never do this, but he does sometimes, so maybe it's just right. I think the only hands that make sense to minimum raise in this spot are perhaps sets, or maybe hands like gut shots that can perhaps get some random junk overcards to fold. But look, I'm not min raising with anything here. Hellmuth does though. Sure, fine, whatever. Justin Young obviously calls, getting amazing odds. Let's head to the turn.
And turns another 4.
Tell me it
17?
might explode after this.
1700.
Leading for 1700.
I can't believe Justin isn't just laughing right now. He's doing everything he can to keep it together because he knows.
Oh, and now he min raises.
Yeah.
3400.
Hellmuth snap calls.
The turn is a disaster for Phil Hellmuth. It is the 4 of hearts. This is why you want to raise bigger than perhaps minimum, because now you actually do have to be very worried that Justin can have any of the 4s. And if he's playing the Queen 4 offsuit, he's probably playing a whole lot of other hands containing a 4 that are offsuit, like 5-4, 6-4, Jack 4 for sure. Hellmuth goes 1700. Justin Young now says minimum 3400. Now, I hated the minimum raise on the flop from Phil Hellmuth because it gave Justin Young good odds and position. Here, when Justin Young raises with 3 of a kind, Hellmuth now is going to have basically no equity in this hand. So now it doesn't really matter what odds Justin Young gives Phil Hellmuth. It's not going to be good. So while I think Justin probably still should have just gone minimum, I'm sorry, more than minimum. He's probably going minimum for the memes for fun. It's reasonable with this hand because Hellmuth's going to be drawing dead or almost dead in this situation a large chunk of the time. Plus he lacks position. So sure, Hellmuth with his top pair, he decides to call, and some people may say, fold, you only have 5% equity. Can't you read the display on the screen? Well, no, he cannot. Top pair against Justin Young is the nuts. Justin Young will get after it with all sorts of nonsense. He's creative. He battles. You can't fold top pair. Hellmuth is in for a world of hurt. Let's head to the river.
River is a 5. 11K in the pot. Helmuth checks. Here we go.
And what happened?
The river is the 5 of clubs. Helmuth, of course, checks. And now Justin Young has to figure out how much to bet. I think if this river did not connect with the 4 and the 2 on the board, I think Justin would have gone very big. Because I think Helmuth at this point is going to have a whole lot of hands containing a jack. And if he has a whole lot of hands containing a jack, he's going to be pretty committed to call on most rivers. Now, the problem with the 5 is that 6-3 and ace-3 get there. And I would not put it past Justin Young to have those. So now there are proportionally more effective nut hands in Justin Young's range that could bet large. If the river was instead something like a 7, 8, 9, 10, queen, king, ace, maybe not ace, queen or king, at that point, Justin would now have more busted straight draws. And because he's going to have more potential bluffs, that would allow Justin to potentially go bigger, maybe even all in for $28,000. That said, when the 5 comes, or maybe a 6 or 3 or an ace, I think Justin does need to go for a smaller size, like he does, just to really target the marginal jacks and perhaps underpairs. So he goes 8,000. Let's see what Helmuth does.
I just felt split up. Honestly,
How much?
It was very
Or sitting down. Sorry.
I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what happened.
yeah, like Phil got to stand
I was
up.
like zoning out.
Wow.
So warm in this.
It is actually hot in here anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
so
not
warm.
holding
It's
you
making me sleepy. Can we turn the AC on, please? Batman's hot.
Or pull off the entire 3 costumes she's wearing.
Does Phil
My
really
head is
think
hot
that
and my body
Justin
is
Young?
hot,
is bluffing?
But not in the good kind of hot. The soon I'll be sweating kind of hot.
God, you have to have me. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
He does.
It is ridiculous.
I guess, all right.
4.
Gets paid off. Uh-oh.
Jack. For Phil.
See it.
So get him all set up. He calls me with bottom pair. Gets paid off like this. Ugh.
Middle pair.
See, people don't understand why I'm whining about this. Like, they don't, like, only the great players understand what just happened. Have you all set up and hit every hand? Oh, so
We're straddling, right?
Yeah, I think so.
so unfair. Why don't we just give guy 4? He just called me with bottom pair.
Double ante as well.
What the?
He's taking a walk. He's
Yeah,
on
take
it. He's taking a little walk.
You're fine.
It's
And
fine, I
Phil,
guess.
it's an enemy.
Phil Helmuth makes the call. And as usual, he goes on a rant. Phil Helmuth has a lot of interesting personality. Sometimes he's nice and chill and kind. Sometimes he's insane. What I want to know is which of Helmuth's various personalities do you enjoy the most? Take a second, think about it. Pause the video and let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're there, also click the like and subscribe button.
Phil, it's your boy.
I have no idea how to play.
Phil, come back.
No joke.
Do you think Phil just wanted to take a walk? So like,
Probably.
Nice pitch.
There's a chance he might play another hand tonight.
It's one more for you.
Really? Think?
What? It's a good chance what?
Phil!
I read the comments. Some of you down there love Phil Helmuth. You think he's amazing. Some of you absolutely despise him. I think as long as he is within the rules of the game, whatever he does is perfectly fine and reasonable. If he wants to get up, yell, scream like a petulant child, then sure, have fun, enjoy yourself. I think it's all in good fun. I do realize that some people do not have such thick skin at the poker table. If you even look at them, they get annoyed, they get sad, they get tilted, they get scared. But look, Helmuth is a character, and characters draw attention to the game of poker. And as long as he is not overly malicious and mean and hateful, I think it's probably okay. That's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed today's video, again, click the like and subscribe button down below. Good luck, have fun, and whenever your opponent turns trips, try to not pay them off.